One of the biggest trends that's affecting the built environment is adoption of what we call smart X. Smart X here refers to the smart buildings, smart hospitals, smart transportation systems, so forth and so forth. Now, when we talk about smart, it's really about integration and data exchange. So for that to happen, right, in most built environment now, right, we will adopt a lot of IoT devices, and all these different sensors will bring into a digital platform. And you combine that with the control systems, the automation systems, and so forth. Now, with this adoption of smart ads, it means, right, we are adopting a lot of new technological applications and advancement. Now, the problem with technological advancement now, as you can see in this chart here, they are growing at a very rapid rate, right? We are talking about nanotechnology. We are talking about semiconductors going down to even 4 nanometers now. Now, these equipments, right, they're getting more intelligent and getting more sensitive as well. However, the protection of these devices, right, from anomalies such as lightning is sadly lacking. In fact, it's very far behind. So one of the mission of our company in critical facility is to bridge this gap. Now, this gap is very important to bridge because with the adoption of all this new technology, if we do not protect them, it's not going to work. The word smart, literally, is smart only when things remain working. So the need to bridge this gap is now getting even more critical. Now, if we look into this chart here, lightning is one of those natural anomalies that we encounter. In fact, in Singapore, for example, we have over 187 thunderstorm days a year in 365 days a year. Effects can be direct strike or even a surge, or this is a big concern, the electromagnetic pulse. Now, what it means is this, right? If you imagine you have a data center, when lightning strikes on the top of a rooftop, it has to discharge to a down conductor. Imagine down 50,000 amps running down a high impedance path. It will create an electromagnetic pulse. Now, any electronic devices that's within range of this EMP will be damaged. If not immediately, it will cause reliability impairment. Now, what it means is that with these effects, right, it can result in fires and explosion, for example, which already happened in Singapore on several occasions, major equipment system automation failures, right, and of course, disruption to your smart processes. Now, this is getting more and more important because the demands of the users are getting higher and higher. In the earlier days, all right, if your phone line get disrupted, it's not really a big concern. But in today's age of internet and everything interconnected, even a 10-minute downtime on your broadband services is a major issue. So we have to ensure that we protect the continuous operation of all these smart processes. Now, these are the dangers, but what it results in terms of consequences can be million-dollar losses, right? It can actually have disruption to critical operations that, if not handled properly, will create certain dangers. Imagine in the control tower in the airport, and when you have a very busy sky for that day, and the systems break down, right? So you're going to have a blind spot for a certain period of time, which creates certain danger, all right? Now, of course, environmental damages is one of the concerns as well, because if it results in a fire and explosion, like in oil and gas or chemical industry, the damage to the environment can be very severe. One of the major concerns that we really move into is injuries and fatalities. So lightning effects, right, can actually create some of these danger. So the mission of our company then is to ensure that we help bridge this gap to make sure that what our clients set up to create a smart environment remains smart.
Good day. My name is Avram Saunders. I'm the Chief Commercial Officer for Critical Facility Group. We're headquartered here out of Singapore, but we have offices in a number of ASEAN areas and in Japan. What we are is a company that is a professional engineering lightning protection company, and we provide solutions to clients as opposed to just selling products. Our relationship with our clients is one of collaboration, and the idea is that we need to understand what their priorities are, what their highest level of need is, their budgets, obviously, and then collaboratively work to develop a plan that will protect the facilities, the people, and their assets operationally. So we work in a number of different industries. As you can see from this chart, oil and gas, aviation, data centers, We did a theme park here in Singapore called Universal Studios. We do telecommunications, aviation, military, power, and so on. The idea is that we are agnostic in terms of the protection that we offer. We are not aiming at one industry or multiple industries. In fact, we have a group of 7 PhDs who consult with us routinely to help us figure out solutions when problems arise with our clients' situations. So the idea for us is to ensure that clients continue their operations, their processes, and so on, and we protect their facilities and their people, which is a very important part of what we do, because there are many, many instances where lightning and related issues have harmed staff and others. So we want to make sure that we are working in a collaborative fashion with our clients to ensure that their continued operations are safe as possible and that we help them maintain their smart facilities, because smart only works when everything remains working. So thank you very much, and please feel free to call us if you want more information. COVID has been a major impact on our business. For 20 years, we have been a face-to-face kind of business where we go and we meet with clients across the table and we work together collaboratively. Because of COVID and the travel restrictions, we've had to completely change our mode of operation, where we have to use things like Teams and Zoom and other web-based solutions. That makes it much more difficult to connect with clients because you can't see their body language, you can't easily see their expressions and so on. So we have had to change the way we work, and it's been a learning experience, and it's not a happy one in many respects, but it is what it is, so we've had to adjust. One of the things that we're working on is a whole series of ways that we can support clients from a distance and not have to be on site per se. But COVID has definitely had a major impact on us. Frankly, when we signed up for BuildTech Asia, we did it last minute. We saw the advertisement came through on my email, as a matter of fact, and I shared it with my team. And we weren't sure. We were a little nervous about how many people would come, how many people would register, things of that sort. But what we discovered is we had a very good first 2 days, very good first 2 days, very satisfied with the people, the numbers of people, and the level of people. So we came away, I think, with some very good opportunities to grow our business. And we are also connecting with other exhibitors as strategic partners, which is also another positive for the show. So I would say, as the Chief Commercial Officer, I'm very satisfied with what we got out of BuildTech, and frankly, surprisingly so.